Here we are in San Pedro, California. It's 5 in the morning. It again. We got to talking about the past and about things, and we had some words, uh, some overdue words, I suppose. He didn't like it, so he said, "Well, you can sleep over there and whatever," and blah 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 blah. And then I fell asleep on the floor in this little, spilled glass. I not doing it anymore. So, however, I did promise my sister for Sasha and for my dad until December, which probably means that I'm going to go to a shelter tonight. He is not well. He is not well at all, and I love the guy, but I don't like what he's become. I don't like at all what's happening with him. You know, he was used to giving orders to people all the time, and he is utterly incapable of being helped. He does not want to be told what to do, even when it's for his own good. It's just, not going to happen with him. And obviously, me trying to do it by force is not going to work either. So I may have, uh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this whole thing's happening, but what I do need is for my own sake, for my own safety and sanity and mental peace, I need to not be with him in that little cave because A, it's going to kill him, and B, it's going to kill me. So, and it's sad because I do want to help him about what's going on, and I'm pretty truthful about everything myself. I don't have anything to hide from anybody. On the contrary, woken up violently from a deep sleep by somebody that is trying to keep you awake all night, and he kept you awake the previous night. I need to find a different solution. I did tell him I didn't want anything from him. I said some nasty things when I left, like "fuck you," you know, uh, because I came here. I told him, I said I came here to listen to your last words, to be with you in the last word. And in the way I see it, there's four things you can say. You can say thank you, which was the best possible thing. You could say I'm sorry, which circumstances would be fine. But if he is leaving in anger and feeling unloved and all that shit, and there's a part of him, the part that is rational, that knows that, and the part that is irrational and full of shit from the past. And it's 5 in the morning, and I'm on the fucking street of LA doing God knows what with my computer and my clothing that I got. And um, my plans for coming here were very different. I wanted to have a peaceful, beautiful, dynamic coexistence, but we don't get there. We don't get there at all. And then there's this whole Takata 82 threatened by my existence because of things I write and things I say and things I do. You know? And if anybody says that I'm a rapist or something like that, fuck you. I'm innocent. And fuck you, Matsuoka. Deeply and profoundly, fuck you for thinking that. Okay? That's called defamation. And I could sue you and I could sue all of you guys because I've never fucked around with it. I got a bad mouth. I got a bad case of, I'm like Donald Trump. I tell it like it is. I take the shit straight. And if I go crazy and I want to marry my sister, I tell everybody. I don't hide it. I have nothing to hide. I haven't hurt anybody. So if I'm accused of something, I want to see my accuser face to face. I want to see what they're talking about. He says I'm innocent. That's why he lets me in, but then he acts this way. So I can't take it. Bullshit. And I don't care. I don't care. I mean, you go where you're invited. You don't go where you feel you need to go. He's told me that. He's got some wisdom behind him. But right now, he's in trouble, and I know that as his son. And the trouble he's in is that he's not closing those circles because he's got a lot of things he doesn't want to talk about. Too many, you know, too many memories that don't make sense. And that's bullshit because I do remember things. I remember things pretty well. I'm not saying I'm an angel. I'm not saying I'm a good guy. I just say I know what I know, and the truth. The Bible says the truth shall set you free. I believe that. I believe that. I believe if you're truthful, if you tell the truth about what's going on in yourself and for everybody else, and you just let the truth hang out, even though it's painful and even though it may not be pleasant to hear it, it heals in the end. It heals the wounds. It makes it make sense because none of what happened tonight made sense. None of it. That anger, that anxiety, that I let's call it what I felt it like hatred. Love and hatred are such close companions. And I know my dad has a huge hole in his heart called Katya Koser, and I know I caused that, and he's got a certain right to hate me, but I thought we had forgiven each other. So I told him what I thought of he's done wrong, at least a few of them, and he didn't like that because he doesn't tell me what he thinks I've done wrong, and I kind of want to. When you reduce your life to trying to help somebody, you're really helping yourself. You're really looking for a way out of your own darkness and your own demons. I mean, I can't exercise my dad's demons, but I can exercise my own. You know, I can ask for forgiveness. I can ask for help. Those things I can do. And the whole Rafi Gerstel thing. I mean, what the fuck? Why didn't I? Why doesn't he not tolerable? And if you're listening, Dad, listen. Watch my channel now and then, and try to learn something from me. You know, you're always telling me what to do and how to do it. Watch, watch what I do. You know, I'm here in LA, fucking end of the world. You know, fucking apocalypse, and I'm in LA. Last place I want to be. Actually, I want to be with my cats and my home, and I'm here because of you, man. I'm here for you. You know, speaking to a goddamn black magic talking stone because I don't have any other thing to do that makes sense. And praying with you. I'm praying for you. Praying for you right now, in this moment. I'm praying for you. To Jesus and to the Virgin Mary and to God above and to Krishna and to Rama and to whatever deity, higher spirit, whatever it is. Many, many years ago, I signed a contract in blood with Lucifer to be with my sister. And I ended up with the wrong sister. So I got what I deserved, right? That was a long time ago. And I did what I had to do. I raised the kids the best I could, and I set them off into the wilderness to do what they wanted. And my reward was 33 cats that I love and I take care of. And I Maurice, I did a reasonably good job with the kids. A lot of darkness too. I mean, I'm not, again, I'm not an angel, but everything I've ever done, I've done for love. The way I was taught, you don't want to hear, or you have a different vision of. Pa, and you get angry at me, state of anger towards you, you know? Fuck that, man. Fuck that. That ain't right. I heard you say on the phone you wanted to die. And that's what I heard my mom say before she died, you know? So I try to come and help you. And maybe I'm the devil's finger touch, you know? Maybe I'm the devil's dildo or whatever. I'm trying to show you that there's another way. Truth, light, forgiveness. I do believe the Bible is black magic from the Vatican. Of course it is. Of course it is. But you can have a personal relationship to something. You know, it's not a total dark. That's the great conundrum. I mean, that's the polytheism. It's the redskin way. Monotheism says there's one God, and it's our God. But at least in polytheism, there's gods, there's spirits, there's energies above and beyond. And you know all this shit. I'm not talking to you, Paul. You know this shit. You taught it to me. If I had a master on these subjects, it's you. And why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I'm 57 years old, man. You're gonna wake up a 57-year-old man in the middle of sleep. What do you expect me to do? You know? I'm not God. I'm not Buddha. I'm not Christ. I'm just a poor fucking, you know, guy that has 33 cats. You know? And then, you know, so much fun we could have that we're not having. Because you remember differently Rafik Ershtel, and you remember differently, the Kanka, the greeting that we had in the Kanka, and whatever. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What matters is right now. Look at me right now. Where am I? Where are you? Hmm? So the demon cracker curse is on, and we've managed to invoke all our demons, our best demons, you and I, with anger and lust and greed and envy and pride and oh, those cats. And now my feet hurt and I'm tired and I have a Spanish class to give tomorrow. I was sleeping through. I almost slept through the entire fucking class at yeah. Fuck. Fuck, man.